Hi guys, this is Dhananjay here and good to be on this webinar. Let me introduce you. Let me introduce the concept. Let me introduce what exactly this whole webinar is about. Yeah. Let me also switch on the camera. घर पे बैठे हैं सारे घर पे बैठ के वेबिनार ले रहे हैं. I hope you are also attending many of the webinars. This is one webinar which is completely about your career. Okay, so I'm Dhananjay here and I'm the CEO of Moksh, and basically we are a career counseling company. We guide students, we plan their career, we execute those career options. Okay, so basically हमारे प्रोग्राम्स में ऐसा यूनिक ग्लोबल करियर करके क्या चीज है, कंसेप्ट क्या है, और हर बच्चा, इतने सारे बच्चे इंडिया के अंदर क्यों ऐसे प्रोग्राम्स ले रहे हैं, उसके बारे में लेट मी मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड. दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अराउंड 1 आवर सेशन. 1 आवर सेशन को 3 पार्ट में बांटा गया है. ठीक है, एक जो है वो मैं आपको कंसेप्ट समझाऊंगा कि इंडिया में कंसेप्ट ऑफ पैरेलल एजुकेशन, ये कंसेप्ट क्या है पैरेलल एजुकेशन का. दूसरा चीज जो है वो ये एजुकेशन को कैसे आप तक पहुंचाया जा रहा है, मोड ऑफ डिलीवरी, ऑनलाइन के ऊपर क्या स्पेशल टेक्नोलॉजीज चाहिए जिसकी वजह से आपके करियर बदल सके. और तीसरा जो है, जो हमारे आज के स्पेशल गेस्ट हैं आज के वेबिनार के ऊपर, मिस्टर इंद्रनील करके जो है, वो बहुत ही सीनियर बंदे हैं जो इंडस्ट्री से हैं. ही इज एट अ वेरी सीनियर लेवल, डायरेक्टर लेवल ऑफ अ फाइनेंस कंपनी. ओके, ही इज गोइंग टू कम एंड डिस्क्राइब हिज लाइफ जर्नी. वो भी कभी आपके जैसे ऐसे ही 12th में थे, कभी कॉमर्स किए थे, कभी आगे का करियर का सोचते थे, कभी क्या बनूंगा, कैसे करूंगा, कुछ आइडिया क्लैरिटी नहीं था, बट मन में एस्पिरेशन था कि कुछ ना कुछ तो करना है लाइफ में, डिफरेंट, दूसरों से अलग और दूसरों से बेटर. कंसेप्ट क्लियर था, तभी वो इतने आगे आ गए. तो उनके साथ में भी एक टॉक शो है जो करीब का आधे घंटे का रहेगा. आपके स्क्रीन के ऊपर एक क्वेश्चन मार्क है, आप अगर उसके ऊपर टैप करोगे तो यू कैन कम्युनिकेट विद द स्पीकर्स, you can ask questions, we can read it and we'll try to answer it whenever we get the time on that. Yeah, so what is this Moksh? Moksh has 3 divisions. One is a Moksh mobility. ये डिपार्टमेंट जो है वो स्टूडेंट्स को अब्रॉड, फॉरेन में भेजता है अलग अलग प्रोग्राम के लिए. साइंस, कॉमर्स, अकाउंट्स, फाइनेंस, अंडर ग्रेजुएट, इंजीनियरिंग, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को अलग अलग कंट्रीज में प्लेस करते हैं, बड़े बड़े यूनिवर्सिटीज में. ठीक है, मोक्ष एकेडमी इज ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन पोर्टल है जो, ठीक है, और ये इट इज फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग ऑनलाइन पोर्टल इन इंडिया एट दिस मोमेंट, जहां पे न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी के ऊपर एजुकेशन पूरा दिया जा रहा है बच्चों को. और मोक्ष ट्रैवल्स जो है वो बच्चों को शॉर्ट टर्म कल्चरल एक्सचेंज टू ट्रिप्स जो होती है फॉरेन में, वहां पे. सो एवरीथिंग इज ग्लोबल इन मोक्ष. एजुकेशन भी हम बोलते हैं ग्लोबल करो. लोकल का मार्केट अभी छोटा होते जा रहा है, कंपटीशन बढ़ते जा रहा है, पाई उतना ही है, खाने वाले ज्यादा हैं. सो गाइस, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट टू डू आफ्टर 12th. If you want to understand what to do after 12th, I am going to explain you something about the concept of parallel education, and Mr. Chirag is going to join us and explain you program and career details, as well as the talk show with Mr. Indranil, who is the director. So guys, this is me. I am Dhananjay again. This is my firm belief कि यार नॉर्मल करेंगे तो लाइफ में कुछ नहीं पाएंगे. If you want to do something, do unique, do better, do different. हमारा जिस चीज में पैशन है उसी चीज में हमारी लाइफ आगे बढ़े तो हमारा एफिशिएंसी, काम का प्रोडक्टिविटी बहुत आगे आएगा. जो चीज हमको अच्छी नहीं लगती, अगर वो काम के अंदर हम लोग जॉब करना चालू कर देंगे तो फिर हमारा कुछ आगे नहीं, we cannot become the masters of what work we are doing. So guys, you are in 12th right now. Your aim must be, I will first complete my undergraduate. Along with it, I'll do my CA, CS, these, so and so. और नहीं तो फिर मैं मेरा PG कर लूंगा, MBA कर लूंगा, फाइनेंस में चला जाऊंगा. ये सब अपने मन में अभी, आपके मन में अभी सपने हैं, इच्छाएं हैं, विश लिस्ट है. और ये भी लिस्ट है कि भाई अभी कॉमर्स में है, साइंस जैसा सीरियस बन के नहीं पढ़ना है, बट मैं आपको इतना बता रहा हूं, ये जो अगला 20-25 मिनट मेरे पास बाकी है, उसमें मैं आपका पर्सपेक्टिव चेंज कर सकता हूं। ठीक है, आई विल ट्राई माई बेस्ट कि भाई आप अपनी करियर को सीरियसली लेना चालू करो। ये जो है, जो नॉर्मल लोग हैं, एक दिशा में भागते हैं, ये है, ये इसको थोड़ा लग तो रहा है डर मन में, अकेले है, बट इसका खुद का डायरेक्शन है इसका। दिस इज द फिश विच अंडरस्टूड दैट यार मुझे जो करना है वही मुझे करना है, मुझे सबके पीछे भागना नहीं है। एक भागा सीए सीपीटी करने के लिए 12th के बाद में, तो सारे भागे। नॉर्मल रूट को एसेस करो, अपने आप को एसेस करो, बाकी के रूट्स अवेलेबल हैं, वो मैं आज बताता हूं कैसे अपन उसके बारे में जानकारी लें, तभी हम लोग अपने आप को स्किल कर सकते हैं, अलग से यूनिक बना सकते हैं। सबसे पहला डिफरेंस अपने लाइफ में होना चाहिए, क्या हमको कॉलेज में जाके सिर्फ लेक्चर्स सुनने हैं और वही घिसी-पिटी एग्जाम के पहले 7 दिन पहले प्रिपेयर करके वी जस्ट वांट टू गो देयर एंड पास समवेयर? Is that what you want, or you want to gather the knowledge? Do you want to become a student, or you want to become a learner? Do you want those academicians only to teach you, or do you want the industry people to come to you and tell you something about each and every applied theorems? Whatever you study in books, you need to learn how to apply them, right, in the real practical world. Industry people will give you the perspective of practical world. Academicians will give you the theory part of it. Naturally, एक क्लासरूम में बैठ के 1 घंटे का लेक्चर सुनना वो तकलीफ होता है, बट एक ऑफिस में बैठ के 1 घंटे का काम करना मुश्किल नहीं होता, क्योंकि यू स्टार्ट लविंग दैट जॉब। मोक्ष क्या बोलता है? मोक्ष सेज, यार आपको ये भी होना चाहिए, आपको ये भी होना चाहिए, पर मुझे ये जानकारी चाहिए कि आपको क्या लग रहा है, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली डू यू थिंक। नाउ लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू दिस, लेट मी आस्क यू एक्चुअली, आपको क्या लगता है सिर्फ थियरी चलेगी लाइफ में, या आपको लगता है कि यार सिर्फ इंडस्ट्रियल प्रैक्टिकल सीखना चाहिए, या आपको लगता है दोनों की जरूरत बहुत है, या आपको लगता है मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है यार ये क्या होता है? Would you like to learn everything on a theory basis in a college when you move ahead in your bachelor's course? आखिर आप पढ़ाई करते हो, एक तो मन में दिमाग में रहता ही है कि यार आगे जाके मैं करूंगा क्या, मैं पढ़ तो लूंगा, पास तो हो जाऊंगा, आगे काम क्या करूंगा, करियर कैसे बनेगी, कमाऊंगा क्या, हाउ विल आई बिकम द पिलर, आई विल आई बिकम इंडिपेंडेंट फॉर माई सेल्फ? These are the questions which are going to come to you. Of course you are not going to be serious in your mind, but धीरे धीरे प्रेशर बढ़ेगा, अभी नहीं आएगा, अभी 12th में हो, 3 साल अभी हाथ में है, इस 3 साल को कैसे यूटिलाइज करें, आपके सामने मैंने शेयर किया। 20% से सर बुकिश, बुक से सीख लूंगा, प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज जरूरत नहीं है, नहीं सॉरी 0% सेज दैट। 20% सेज मैं पूरा का पूरा प्रैक्टिकली सीखूंगा सर, मुझे लगा दो कहाँ पे, वोकेशनल, मुझे थियरी सीखनी नहीं है, कॉलेज में जाना है, मतलब पढ़ना ही नहीं है, मेरे डिग्री विग्री नहीं चाहिए सर। 70% बोलते हैं सर दिखाने के लिए डिग्री चाहिए, पर दिमाग में प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए, नॉलेज चाहिए, स्किल चाहिए, एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी स्किल्स मेरे में होगी, इंडस्ट्री कैसे काम करती है वो अगर वो मुझे पता होगा, तो डेफिनेटली आई एम गोइंग टू बी इन अ पोजिशन somehow or the other to become a better employee if I have the skills developed. अब ये स्किल्स कब डेवलप करें? आपका 12th अभी है, आप बीकॉम यहाँ पे करोगे, बीए करोगे, बीबीए करोगे, बीएएफ करोगे, किसमें भी आप ग्रेजुएशन करोगे, बराबर है, अकाउंट्स एंड फाइनेंस में करोगे या बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, किसी भी चीज में आप 12th अपना करोगे, वो 3 साल में आपके पास बहुत ऑप्शंस रहते हैं। यहाँ पे आप पैरेलल एजुकेशन ले सकते हो, बट ये लेक्चर्स जो हैं देने वाले इंडस्ट्री वाले भी होने चाहिए, और ये कॉलेज के अंदर तो आपको ये मिलेगा, मोक्ष के अंदर आपको ये मिलेगा, आपका कंप्लीट पर्सपेक्टिव जॉब ओरिएंटेड हो जाएगा। वॉट एवर यू आर स्टडिंग whatever you are gathering, you will be able to connect those dots with the industry. Not only that, in the next 3 years from 12th to your final graduation डिग्री जब मिलेगी, उसके बीच में सिर्फ डिग्री नहीं मिलेगी, साथ में मोक्ष के प्रोग्राम के अंदर स्किल्स मिलेगी। आप चाहे डिग्री कहां से भी ले लो, आपके घर के बाजू में बीकॉम मिलता है, कॉलेज में ले लो अगर अच्छी कॉलेज है तो। बिग डिग्रीज वोंट मैटर। आज की तारीख में जब आप इंटरव्यू के लिए जाते हो तो वो एक कागज आपका सीवी होता है, वो सीवी में पढ़ते हैं कितने मार्क्स आए, वो आप लिखते हो, कोई पढ़ता नहीं है। कितने परसेंटेज आया, कितनी रैंक आई, क्या कौन से सब्जेक्ट किए, कोई नहीं पढ़ता। अच्छा बीकॉम है, ठीक है, चलो समझ गया मैं, आपका लेवल खत्म है, कुछ नहीं है, आपकी बीकॉम मतलब कुछ नहीं है। आगे क्या किया, सीए किया, हाँ तो आंख खुलेगी। और क्या किया, सीएफए किया, अच्छा कान भी खुल गया मेरे। अब बताओ मेरे को और जान, सैलरी आप बताओ कितना चाहिए, आप मेरे कंपनी में आ जाओ। Skills are much more important. Taking yourself to the next level during your undergraduate program, gathering those skills which are much more interesting to the industry is much more important than only getting the degrees. Guys, degrees एक बाजू और आपकी skills एक बाजू, दोनों का importance है। मोक्ष is going to focus over here to make you much more employable, much more skilled, and that is you are going to get it during your BCom। घर पे बैठ के ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन का फायदा सबसे बड़ा आज की तारीख में स्किल्स में जा रहा है। रीस्किलिंग, अपस्किलिंग एंड गेटिंग योरसेल्फ स्किल्स इज द बेस्ट फॉर श्योर। एक 15 लाख स्टूडेंट हर साल फ्रेश ग्रेजुएशन में आते हैं कॉमर्स में, 15 लाख, आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे। पर इतने सारे स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं, 98% द पैथेटिक कंडीशन इज उनका दिमाग एक ही तरीके से, मैंने बताया ना वो ब्लू फिशेस और रेड एग फिश अलग थी, 98% ऐसा ही देखते हैं। अच्छा मेरे लाइफ में क्या है, मैं कॉमर्स में गया, कॉमर्स होके मैं क्या करूंगा, सीए फाउंडेशन करूंगा, यू नो ऑल दैट स्टोरीज। जस्ट लाइक हाउ यू गेट एक अपना टेबल पे वेटर आके वो बोलता है ना ये है वो है, ये स्टैंडर्ड लाइंस हैं। क्या ये लाइंस आपको सूटेबल है, क्या आप इनके लिए सूटेबल हो, क्या ये आपको इंटरेस्ट लाती है, क्या आप में इंक्लिनेशन है, क्या आपका पैशन है इधर, या आप उस 2% स्टूडेंट्स बनना चाहते हो कि जिसमें आपको असेस किया गया है, आपके इंटरेस्ट को असेस किया है, आपके इंक्लिनेशंस को, आपकी पर्सनालिटी को असेस किया है, आपने जॉब्स को असेस किया है अलग अलग, आपकी सूटेबिलिटी को मैच किया गया है, दोनों मैच हो गए। आप हो सकता है फाइनेंस में एनालिस्ट का जॉब बहुत अच्छी तरह कर सकते हो सकता है आप वेंचर कैपिटल में आप रिसर्च का काम अच्छा कर सकते हो सकता है आप कमोडिटी का काम अच्छा कर सकते हो सकता है आप अकाउंटिंग। तो ऐसे अलग अलग तरीके से बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस होते हैं। आपको क्या अच्छा लगता है उस हिसाब से आपको एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी स्किल्स को ऐड करना पड़ेगा। और मोक्ष का आईफेफ प्रोग्राम और कुछ भी नहीं करता है, आपको कुछ सिखाता नहीं है, आपको बस लाइफ के लिए तैयार करता है। आगे की चैलेंज के लिए स्किल्स जो चाहिए वो आप में डालता है, आपकी एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी को बढ़ाता है। दूसरे लोग वहीं के वहीं, ये 98% स्टूडेंट्स हैं, ये वो 2% स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिसको स्किल्स मिली, उसको इंडस्ट्री ने लिफ्ट कर दिया। सामने से वो चीज, वो आपकी पर्सनालिटी बदल जाती है जब चीजें बदलती हैं। आपका सीवी सिर्फ नहीं बोलता, जब आप बोलते हो तभी 5 मिनट में इंटरव्यू लेने वाले को समझ में आ जाता है कि आप कौन से हो, ये वाले हो, ये वाले हो, या ये वाले हो। इट डजंट टेक टाइम। I am the CEO of my company. I have never taken an interview which has lasted more than 5 minutes. And that's the reality for a fresh students. I don't need more than 5 minutes to understand. क्या इसने अपने ग्रेजुएशन के पीरियड में अपने आप को इंडस्ट्री को लिए तैयार किया या नहीं किया, वही सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन है। क्या वो मेरे कंपनी में आके मेरे पास आके सीखेगा, मुझे इसके ऊपर इन्वेस्ट करना है सिखाने के लिए और सैलरी भी देना है, या वो सीख के आया है कई चीजें जो मेच्योरिटी लेवल उसको चाहिए। 2 आदमी आए मेरे पास, एक सिर्फ प्योर बीकॉम आया और एक ने बीकॉम प्लस कुछ और किया था जो मुझे अट्रैक्ट किया, मैं 2 में से एक को ही लूंगा। और ये जो यूनिकनेस का जो इफेक्ट है वो 2% को फील होता है, 98% बाकी के सेम स्टैंडर्ड प्रोग्राम्स में जाते हैं। गाइस ये बोलने के लिए अच्छा है, मैं आपको और डिटेल में समझाता हूं। आज की तारीख में 17 मिनट हो गया है, मेरे पास सिर्फ 13 मिनट्स लेफ्ट है, ठीक है। अब इस 13 मिनट्स में मुझे एक बेसिकली आपको अदर साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी समझानी है। कंसेप्ट ऑफ पैरेलल एजुकेशन आपको समझाया मैंने, अब इसमें एक्चुअल प्रैक्टिकली कैसे अचीव करेंगे। बातें तो बहुत अच्छी लग रही है कि सर आप एक बाजू बोल रहे हो कि इंडस्ट्री से रेडी कर देंगे मेरे को जॉब। इंडिया में अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट इज द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम टुडे। इफ यू आर नॉट फुल्ली प्रॉपरली स्किल्ड यू विल रिमेन अनएम्प्लॉयड और अंडर एम्प्लॉयड। व्हाट इज अंडर एम्प्लॉयमेंट? आप 50,000 कमाने की ताकत रखते थे बट कमा रहे हो 15,000। क्यों? क्योंकि आपने अपने आप में जो रिक्वायर्ड जो स्किल्स थी, जो नेसेसिटीज थी, कैपेबिलिटी का प्रॉब्लम नहीं था, स्किल का प्रॉब्लम है, स्किल गैदरिंग का प्रॉब्लम है। आपकी करियर डिस्कवरी नहीं हुई। क्या बोलते हैं? डिस्कवरी। आपको पता ही नहीं था कि आप किसके लिए बने हो। करेक्ट है? मैं एक सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ, आप लोग में से ऐसे कितने हैं कि जिसको पता है कि मेरा पैशन क्या है और उसी हिसाब से मैं खुद कर लूंगा? या ऐसे लोग हैं जो जिसको हेल्प चाहिए, मुझे हेल्प करो सर, मुझे डिजाइन करना है, मुझे मेरा करियर प्लान करना है, मुझे अच्छा कुछ बनना है, मुझे आगे आना है, मुझे डिफरेंट बनना है, मुझे नॉर्मल लाइफ नहीं जीनी है, आई वांट टू मेक समथिंग आउट ऑफ माय करियर। कई लोग ऐसे होंगे। बी ऑनेस्ट। आज ये जवाब आप अपने आप को दे रहे हो और कोई नहीं देख सकता। मुझे भी नहीं समझ में आता कि किसने क्या जवाब दिया है, मुझे सिर्फ परसेंटेज दिखते हैं, कौन से कितने परसेंटेज वालों ने क्या चूज किया, वो मैं अभी शेयर कर देता हूं आपसे। तो बिंदास बन के आप अपने आप को जवाब दे रहे हो, ऑनेस्ट बन के सर्च चालू करो अपने अंदर कि भाई रियलिटी क्या है। 70% से सर आई रियली नीड हेल्प टू डिजाइन माई करियर। बॉस, एक छोटा सा घर होता है, एक छोटा मोबाइल होता है, एक छोटा टॉय होता है, टॉय का शेप, टॉय का कलर, टॉय क्या क्या फीचर्स, वो क्या क्या आवाज होगा उसमें, चलेगा क्या, रुकेगा, डांस करेगा, क्या करेगा, एवरीथिंग नीड्स टू बी डिजाइन, राइट। एक छोटा सा घड़ी है जो हम हर रोज यूज करते हैं, उसकी भी डिजाइन होती है। सारा पूरा अपना करियर है, इतना सीरियस मैटर है, उसकी प्लानिंग नहीं करेंगे क्या हम लोग? हम अपने आप में क्या भरा हुआ, सब में कुछ ना कुछ भरा हुआ है यार, सबके अंदर। तो क्या उसको जानकारी लेके उस दिशा में भागना बेटर है, या जो स्टैंडर्ड मेथोडोलॉजीज इंडस्ट्री, एकेडमिक्स, कॉलेज वालों ने, इन सब लोगों ने जो मिलके जो सेट किया है, बस उसी चक्कर में गोल गोल घूमना है मुझे। So 70% says I need your help. 20% says I know my passion but need help to make it true. And 10% says sir, thank you. बहुत अच्छा लगा सुन के. I know myself. I know exactly what I want to become. I know what I'm good at. I don't need anybody's help. The first problem is with the ignorance. Thinking that I know everything itself is ignorance. But anyway, I'm not going to go in that. 70% says I need help. Let's start with that right away. I have only 10 minutes. Let's do a help of 10 minutes. कैसे करते हैं? अगर आप बीकॉम, बीबीए और उस साइड में हो, अकाउंट्स या फाइनेंस की तरफ हो, तो देयर आर 4 टाइप्स ऑफ एम्प्लॉयर्स दैट आर गोइंग टू गिव यू। कभी ना कभी किसी एक ऐसे एम्प्लॉयर के ऑफिस में आप जॉब के लिए बैठने वाले हो, इंटरव्यू देने वाले हो। ये 4 सभी ऑप्शंस को खत्म करते हैं एम्प्लॉयर्स के। किस टाइप की इंडस्ट्रीज हैं वो समझो आप। या तो बैंक रहेगी, या वो कॉर्पोरेट रहेगा, या इंस्टीट्यूशन रहेगा, या अकाउंटिंग फर्म रहेगा। ठीक है, ये एम्प्लॉयर्स हैं। सो सबसे पहला हमको इस एम्प्लॉयर्स में कैसे कैसे जॉब रोल्स हैं वो समझने पड़ेंगे। क्रेडिट मैनेजर, प्रोजेक्ट फाइनेंस, कमोडिटीज, इक्विटी रिसर्च, पोर्टफोलियो मैनेजर, ये सारे जॉब रोल्स हैं। मतलब कि इनका ट्रेडर, स्टॉक ब्रोकर कुछ अलग तरीके से काम करता है, क्रेडिट मैनेजर का डेली रूटीन अलग है, इक्विटी रिसर्च का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अलग है, पोर्टफोलियो मैनेजर का कुछ अलग स्पेशलिटी और अलग स्किल सेट होता है, तभी उसको वो जॉब रोल मिला है। फाइनेंशियल प्लानर का कुछ अलग ट्रेट है, उसमें अलग कलाकारी है, अलग पैशन है, अलग आउटपुट है, एक्सपेक्टेशंस अलग है, उससे एडवाइजर से अलग है, उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट्स अलग है। हमको सबसे पहला एम्प्लॉयर्स और अगर आगे आने वाले जितने जॉब रोल्स हैं उसके बारे में हमको जानकारी होनी पहले जरूरत है। अगर ये नहीं पता हमको तो हम किसके लिए प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं भाई। आईफेफ का पहला साल सिर्फ कुछ नहीं करते हम लोग, हम सिर्फ बच्चों को इंक्लिनेशंस कहाँ है और एक से एक इंडिया का बेस्ट क्रेडिट मैनेजर आके आपसे बात करता है। आज एक सैंपल है टॉक शो, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि किस लेवल के बंदे हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे ऊपर आते हैं। ही इज वर्किंग इन अ कॉर्पोरेट, ओके, and he is an analyst. He has done multiple things actually. I cannot tell you that he is only an analyst. He is a very senior director. He is a financial controller also, you can say. He is a planner also. He has designed model also for his company. So Mr. Indranil Gupta, Sen Gupta is something which is just a peep into his life, his mind, his career, his inclinations and how he grew in his life and changed his job roles and grew so much. इतनी यंग एज में ऊपर कैसे इतना फटाफट आ सकता है आदमी। अगर आपको ऐसे एक एक जॉब रोल समझाने वाले लोग मिलते जाएं तो आप मेरे हिसाब से एब्सोल्युटली क्लियर हो जाओगे। एक साइड पे, दो साइड है, एक साइड पे आप बैठे हो, एक साइड पे आपका जॉब। अगर एम्प्लॉयर और जॉब रोल समझ गए, हम आपको साइकोमेट्रिक असेसमेंट और लाइफ कोचिंग के मदद से हम आपके अपने आप को जानकारी करवाएंगे। ये दोनों को मैच करना हमारा काम है। आई होप यू आर गेटिंग दिस एब्सोल्युटली क्लियर। एक एक बंदा इंडस्ट्री से आएगा, एक एक पोजीशन में वो जो बैठा हुआ है वो आपको आके समझाएगा। Guys, I am left with 6 minutes more because there is so much to talk. That's why I am constantly watching clocks, because there are people who are going to talk to you much more practical things than I am talking to you right now. I am only giving you a concept. मैं सिर्फ कंसेप्ट दे रहा हूँ लाइफ को कैसे देखना चाहिए। एक बार 12वीं में पढ़ने वाला कॉमर्स वाला स्टूडेंट, द गाय हु इज लुकिंग एट अकाउंट्स एंड फाइनेंस एज देयर करियर, व्हाट आर द जॉब रोल्स, हाउ डू दे लुक एट देयर करियर। ऐसा नहीं है कि सीए ही नॉर्मल है। यार एक चीज बताओ, ये आपका लोकल मार्केट है, अवेलेबल जॉब्स है, इसमें लेने वाले की कंपटीशन जिस हिसाब से यंग पॉपुलेशन बढ़ रहा है, आपके हाथ में थोड़ा थोड़ा ही रहेगा खाने के लिए, कुछ नहीं बचने वाला है। हम क्यों ना ऐसा कुछ करें, बड़े मार्केट के लिए करें, हम ग्लोबल बन जाए, हम प्रिपरेशन ही अपनी ग्लोबल करें। मैं सीए का कर रहा हूं ना, मैं सीए के बदले साथ में एसीसीए कर लूं। मैं फाइनेंशियल एनालिस्ट बनना चाहता हूं तो मैं सीएफए क्यों ना कर लूं जो 175 कंट्री में चलता है। मेरे को रिस्क मॉडलिंग अच्छा लगता है, मैं एफआरएम क्यों ना कर लूं। आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? दिस इज वर्किंग एवरीवेयर। मैं आईआरएम क्यों ना कर लूं। मैं अलग अलग चीजें जो मेरे इंडिया में तो काम आएगी ही आएगी, बट साथ में ग्लोबल डिग्रीज की वैल्यूज बन जाएगी। और इंडिया की कॉर्पोरेट में अगर मुझे घुसना है, इंडियन कॉर्पोरेट जो पूरी खुद ही ग्लोबल हो रही है, तो मुझे मेरे अगले 3 साल बहुत बढ़िया तरीके से निकालने पड़ेंगे। यहाँ पे मैं बीकॉम एक ट्रैक पे करता रहूंगा, कॉलेज में जाके मुझे भी पता है कितने कॉलेज जाएंगे, कितने कैंटीन में बैठे रहेंगे, कितने थिएटर में, और कितने गर्लफ्रेंड और बॉयफ्रेंड के साथ में। करेक्ट है, तो वो जरूरी है, बट साथ में मोक्ष एकेडमी भी जरूरी है। आईफेफ का जो प्रोग्राम है आपको एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी स्किल्स और ग्लोबल आपका जो चार्टर्स हैं उसकी एग्जामिनेशन की प्रिपरेशन, matching of your career goals with the available job roles. This is not something to do with any particular college or course or something. We are talking about a career. I hope you are able to understand. आपकी करियर के अंदर ये कहाँ करना है वो आप डिसाइड कर सकते हो। ये है एम्प्लॉयमेंट ओरिएंटेशन, जो स्किल्ड है, जो ग्लोबल है, जो आपको प्रोफेशनल बनाएगा और जो आपको अच्छी तरह जॉब दे, एम्प्लॉयबल बनाएगा। ठीक है, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट योर करियर, We are talking about additional steps that are required during your career. Fantastic. So there's somebody who wants to learn about CFA and ACCA. After I take my last question, you can continue with the discussions with them and with the talk show with Mr. Indranil later on. Yeah, I have one question from everybody. To everybody, आपको क्या लग रहा है कि क्या पसंद करोगे? स्टैंडर्ड करियर पाथ, इंडस्ट्री के हिसाब से सीवी, या आपको जरूरत है हेल्प की? या बोलोगे सर बस करो यार, बहुत हो गया? 50% से सर स्टैंडर्ड करियर पाथ सूट्स मी मोर, कूल रहो, कुछ ज्यादा टेंशन मत लो सर, आराम से जिंदगी जिएंगे, जो मिलेगा वो खा लेंगे, 10,000 15,000 की सैलरी मिलेगी, कोई टेंशन नहीं है, आई जस्ट वांट टू एंजॉय माय लाइफ, दैट्स परफेक्ट. Carve my CV according to my industry. And 42% says need your help, need a call from expert, need career planning, need the help to become much more serious. मजे करना है, साथ में करियर को भी बनाना है. ऐसे ही सिर्फ मजे करके जिंदगी नहीं निकलने वाली. स्पेशली कॉमर्स के स्टूडेंट, साइंस वाले घूमते रहते, पढ़ते रहते हैं, वो सब अलग है, पर हमको एक एंगल चाहिए लाइफ में जिससे हम सीरियस रहें. Guys, I'm switching over now this to Mr. Chirag, who is going to explain you how he can help you, how the technology can help you, how the whole course can help you to transform yourself from what you are today, what you are thinking about things today, and what you can be thinking in a very different manner in the next 3 years. Thank you guys for spending so much time with me, and I hope you liked this whole content of the webinar, which you enjoyed with. I want to ask you, did this really help you? This whatever time that you are spending with us, half an hour that you spent with us, is it helping you to change your perspective, or how is it working? Can you be quick to, so that because we're just losing time, just quick on the polls base. So here you are, I'm closing it for everybody and I'm sharing it with you. 42% says very helpful and changing my perspective. 17% says it's referable to my friends. 33% says ask your counselor to call me, and 8% says sir, do not need to call me. Thank you guys, and please switch over to Chirag ji. Thank you, bye bye.
All right, so let's quickly understand what is the IFAF program. Once we have this clarity, in the next 15 minutes we are going to definitely invite Mr. Indranil Sen Gupta. Is a very top 100 BFSI leader. BFSI is banking and financial service industry, so very senior professional, and he's going to talk about the change, things which are changing in finance industry, specifically from artificial intelligence perspective. So before we speak to that eminent guest faculty, let us quickly understand the IFAF program. What exactly is the program? As sir said, whether you join a BSc, BCom, or BAF, any program, okay, that's your academic degree program, whether it is IPM, IIM, but parallelly from first year of your commerce, we do a professional career planning for you. What happens here, in the first year, we introduce you to almost 50 plus job roles. We conduct your assessment test. We do a live coaching session with you, and you will meet actual online, the way you will meet Mr. Indranil Sen Gupta. You will be interacting with such industry professionals and understand the things. Currently what is happening, students choose the profession or career just on the hearsay of other people. I mean, imagine if you go to a restaurant, do you say to the server, okay, whatever is available, offer me, or whatever you like, offer me? No. What you say, show me the menu card. That is exactly what Moksha does. We show you the entire menu card of what all job roles and what all dreams can you actually see in the first year. And second year, we start working on those dreams. We start working how you can join that, your passion job role. We create foundation for them. We give you employability skills, which will be required for the industry. And in the third year is when you focus on international certifications. Currently, what is happening, just because people reach till BCom final year, BAF final year, BBS final year, they have no idea in life. So what they do, the only excuse is, sir, I'm not getting job, so let me do an MBA. No, don't waste time. MBA is a mid-career degree. So if you want to be ahead of your peers, you need to think different. So let me quickly let you know what exactly happens in IFAF, and then I will let you know the career opportunities accordingly. Okay. So in the year one, which is your beginner module, which starts now in 2020, you will first understand what exactly is the world of business, how these industries function, what is a bank, what is the stock market, and what is the correlation of it, how the transactions happen, what is the futuristic model involved, how does Paytm function, what is the revenue model of, let's say, any insurance company, business decision making, innovation in finance, communication skills, very, very important. And you will meet industry faculties. Once you do that, we will conduct your psychometric assessment, give you a proper life coaching so that you are clear. Yes, I am not deciding CA because 10,000 students are also deciding CA. I am deciding a career which is different on my knowledge, not because everybody says, chalo CA kar lete. No, I will do something which is worth my career, worth my, life. Now, in second year, once you have a clarity of the job roles, you will join a particular elective module, either corp finance, risk management, international accounting, financial planning, or financial market 360. These are elective modules which will carve your career further in the third year. But there are certain compulsory modules like IFRS. So how many of you have heard from your friends, parents, oh, a foreign language seek lo, learn Spanish, learn German, it will help you. Similarly, in the financial market, if you don't know IFRS, you are missing out a big opportunity in the global arena. IFRS is International Financial Reporting Standards. So if you know that, you know the global language. So imagine you working with Tatas, but if you know IFRS, you will work with brands like Jaguar, and you will work with the Tata Steel UK. But if you don't know IFRS, then you might work in some of the Indian subsidiaries of Tata. Business communication, digital media, this is so important. If you are a financial advisor, if you have your own blogs, if you have your own LinkedIn account, how do you deal with it? Employability skills, each and everything is compulsory. Okay. And finally, in the third year, you are ready to write international level certification. Not just because Sharma ji ka beta kar raha hai, but yes, I am aware I like CFA and I know what I'm going to become after doing a CFA. I know what FRM is, I know what ACCI is, I know all of these fields, and out of all those, I have made the decision, not randomly, by science, year on year. And by the time I will graduate, I will be done with one of the level of international certification. I will have a virtual internship, I will have an industry project. That makes me a different professional compared to any of your peers. This is something each one of you need to understand. All right. Now, typically you might wonder, Avinash, any questions you have, please type in. No problem. Keep on typing your questions. I will be definitely answering. What happens? Okay. Ultimately, everybody is looking to join a particular role. Okay. Lot of times you are not aware what you are good at, in your skill set. Let's say you are futuristic. Let's say you can you can visualize things. You can think or at least imagine what can happen in future. Okay. If you are one who can or who likes to think about future, you might be good for field of finance, where you can join a financial market, corp finance, risk management, financial engineer. But you are a person who is very accurate with numbers. You can tell what's happening. You cannot visualize what happened in future, but you can definitely dig the past. So if you're very good at numbers, you're very good at finding things out, Then you are maybe feel good for accounting sector. So you can become a forensic accounting. You can join a tax, company. You can join an audit. You can join any big four company and join their strategy division. So whether you are good for accounts or finance, that's also a career discovery within financial market. Whether you want to become a financial planner, whether you love technology, you want to become a fintech expert, you want to trade in the future, like algo trading. You talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, or you are very good in research. You want to advise people which stocks to buy, which companies to invest in, or you're good in corp finance and you want to become an investment banker. You can see a lot of X company buys X Y company in so many crores. You saw so much investment happen in Reliance. So there is a team of investment banker involved. There is a team of risk modeling people involved. So every big corporates have all this professional playing a big role. Okay, you like financial modeling, you like you like IT, so you learn R, Hadoop, IT languages along with finance. So the point is, the careers and the pathway are many, but exploring it later in your life, wasting time just doing MBA because you have nothing to do in life, that's not the strategy. That's exactly not the strategy. We are in 2020, things are changed. We are in a post-COVID world, things have changed. So it is very important that all of us are clear about this. All right. Now, how would this IFAF program change my career? Okay, very simple. I will just give you a simple anecdote for you to understand. Let's say, imagine if you are just a BCom person, okay, and you start looking for a job. This is what you can expect in terms of your annual salary. Okay, a below par career, which unfortunately thousands of students do that. Okay, you've decided, okay, along with BCom, I will learn Tally. So you have a degree or a skill. You can expect this kind of a remuneration per annum. I don't have anything to do. I will do MBA. Okay, no problem. Waste 2 years. And then, of course, you get a little higher salary. Okay, I decide to do an Indian charter like a CA or a CS. Then, yes, I can expect this much salary. However, if I do a global charter like a CFA, FRM, ACCA, and if then I look for my career, the trajectory you can see, the difference you can see. But सब लोग नहीं करते, ये top 2% के students करते जो actually अपना career बनाना चाहते. And our students, IFAF students, are very clear. They want to be part of this 2%. And that is why they are doing their planning right from day one. Awareness of different career opportunities, awareness of what are the job and industry professionals, what kind of things are happening is something very important. All right, understand this. Everybody just thinking about MBA. Let's see, we are in a post-COVID world. You can see what the Forbes article says. Let's quickly see what the Forbes is saying. Okay, this is very important. Post-COVID, is an MBA worth post-COVID? Let us see that. Is an MBA worth after COVID-19? Absolutely not. But what is CNBC saying? The world's top business news channel. What are they saying? They are saying that the future of work won't be only about college degrees. It will be about the job skills. And that is exactly what IFAF focuses on. All right. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We are in the next, we have our guest faculty already joining. So quickly, I will tell you, in the next 3 years, parallel to your bachelor's, you will be able to understand all the job roles you can aspire, explore, and finally achieve your dream career. We are strongly believing on government's motto of Atmanirbharta. So it's not just about doing job, but also doing business with this company. So it's not about only employability, it's also about entrepreneurship. That is what we want to inculcate in our program, which runs parallel to your BCom, BBI, BFM. All right. So we have our batches. We already had the first batch starting from 15th August. The new batch starts from 15th September 2020. And of course, our offices are there across India where you can do an online counseling or visit our centers, across India. Right? Great. So now quickly, I would like to invite our guest faculty today. I'm happy to have our guest faculty being part of the session today. Indranil sir, I'll quickly introduce you to him. Mr. Indranil Gupta sir, he has a career of more than about 16 years. Is a business strategist, author, columnist, research, product developer, and impeccable depth of new strategic models. He has worked for many projects to develop various strategies in product development, research, global asset classes, asset allocation based on behavioral science. I can just go on, lots of financial terminologies. He's currently a director of IFAN FinServ Private Limited. Sir, I welcome you on the session today, and we are happy. Our team of MOOCs and the faculties and the students are happy to have you on the platform today. So before we, kind of start our discussion, just a quick question to you, sir. I did open your LinkedIn profile and I see you mentioned global macroeconomic researcher, behavioral science advisor, and artificial intelligence. Now, these are very big jargons. So for our students, if you can simplify it, what exactly you do, sir? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, hi. Good evening, everyone. First of all, great thanks to MOOCs for inviting me for this session today, and being a guest today to be over here. I'm honored for that thing. Coming to my profile, obviously the thing is this: I do predominantly research on the global macroeconomic research. I do research predominantly on Europe, on US, on China, on new type of asset classes, and what kind of new type of revolutions in the asset classes, in the investment pattern, in the behavioral finance part, what are coming. So obviously in my 16 years in my span of my life, I have been doing publication of my research articles to the tune of around not less than around 1,000 articles have got published in various platforms. And my core subject domain remains that I do research on innovative subjects, innovative behavioral financial investment things. Okay, so it relates to a lot of research on global macroeconomic. For example, if you talk about the COVID situation, post-COVID, how the world economy will behave, how the things will change, all those things are being researched, and all those things are extensively studied, and various types of research papers are being written and being published on those subject matters. So this is what we do predominantly over here, and that is what is my passion is all about.
Interesting, sir. Interesting, sir. So in terms of your career story, students here are all, grade 12 students. They're aspiring to join their, bachelor's program. So they would want to know, if somebody wants to kind of, grow as you did, and, your interest. So what is your story, and how did you pursue, and how did you get into a role of being a director of a big company, basically?
Thing is this, that after I did my graduation, I went out to do my masters. Okay, simultaneously I entered for ICWAI. Okay, at that point of time, because ICWAI may the subject was cost management, and I love the cost management subject. The reason behind is this: why I did not pick up chartered accountancy and why I picked up cost management was this. Thus, you learn a lot of strategies how cost is going to be managed. Okay, in today's time, we do design costing and all those things. We do optimum utilization of resources. So cost management, costing subject attracted me very much at that point of time. So I enrolled for that one. Simultaneously, I joined into the subject of doing my masters. I did not do my MBA first of all. I started doing my Master of Economics. That was my first preference, because MBA koi bhi kar sakta hai, but Master of Economics is not such an easy thing to be done. So that was one of the main reasons why I picked up doing Master of Economics. Once I got into the Master of Economics, I completed my Master of Economics. At that time, I started got into the corporate field also. I started learning the subject line of finance and all those things, what is investment and all those things, because I am coming from a background of a family which was never into financial field. I am coming from the background which belongs to lawyers or engineers, something like that. And I am the first generation in my entire family to come up into the finance field. Up into the finance field, I started doing my Master of Economics as well as my ICWA, and I was working at that point of time in a company. From there, I started learning how the capital market works, how the world economy works. And the major part of my learning has been from my clients actually. I learned from my clients. So once I did my Master of Economics, simultaneously my ICW was doing, because obviously ICW was not a general course that within a fixed tenure it will pass out. I still remember that I failed with with 7 marks short in my intermediate. I needed to score 200 and I got 193. I was very much dejected. I was so much dejected that I still remember that day very well. And then I said, okay, no problem. Next time I will try, because that is what it prepares your mentality for that. For the life actually through that course. So then I did my Master of Economics. Then I did my MBA. I did my MBA in international business. I did not do MBA in finance. The reason being, international business, because I was doing my research. I was more keen to research platform work. So because I was more keen to research, so I needed to do the international business. I did not want to do MBA in finance because I was doing my ICWA. So I'm already having an expertise, domain subject knowledge regarding cost management and all those things. So why should I go for an MBA in finance? So I did for a Master of my MBA in international business. Then certainly, obviously, I completed that one. Then ICWA took a little bit of more time. I gave a little bit of pause to that one. Obviously, because I got a family at that point of time, things were going on. Then I completed my ICWA. Then I did my Master in Mass Communication and Journalism. The reason behind completing my Master in Mass Communication and Journalism was this: I was very fond of writing, very much fond of writing, because I used to publish my articles and all those things. So I just wanted to know how journalists write, because being a financial and economic journalist is not an easy cup of tea. Because one part you have what are the financial jargons, how the economy works, what are the various segments of the economy, and simultaneously you have to know how you have to write them up. So I took up that thing also at that point of time. I completed that one. For my job, coming to my job in my 16 years, I'm sitting from my clients predominantly. Okay, because clients आपको जितना चीज समझा सकता है, आप जब किसी when you interact with your seniors who are into the industry for a longer period of time, you get a lot of experience within a very short span of time, because you're just getting the knowledge transferred from them to yourself. So I learned it from them. In my present company where am I working, I started in this company in the year 11. You will be very surprised. I joined as a senior manager. Okay, my designation was senior manager, and I was in the research vertical. Okay, reporting directly to the president of the company. Senior manager, I became AVP. From AVP, I became VP, and from VP, I became to the director. Now, the journey, obviously, lot of learning, lot of hardships, lot of late hours, lot of learning has been done. If somebody asks me in these 9 years, out of my 16 years of my profile, in this particular organization, how my transformation, the one thing which I've learned is this: how you become professional. So, obviously, that is the key thing which I've learned in my 16 years in my term of my life till now.
Interesting, sir. So very inspirational. First mover in your family, trying different, not just going by what the 100 people are doing. You always decided to do different. So that is again a very important thing. Students not to just copy what all people are doing. And very important thing you mentioned about dealing with people, learning from people. Your colleagues, your clients, everybody is a teacher. So that's very interesting and inspirational to know, sir. So next question, when we are talking about the job role of a business strategist and an artificial intelligence base, what exactly is the job role, sir?
Okay. Artificial intelligence, the first thing which I like to say about artificial intelligence is this: artificial intelligence doesn't mean that you have to learn to do coding. Business strategy. So obviously my core domain is research. Currently I'm the director of the company. My company's total net worth is odd around 9,000 crore as on date. Secondly, I head the strategy department also, the entire group strategy of the company. My parent company's total asset is around 65,000 crore. So I have to formulate strategy for that one also. Now we have got different verticals in our organization. When we talk about finance, particularly when you're talking with class 12 students and who are going to join this field, there are two things which I would like to tell you first of all. First of all, don't restrict yourself with one course only. Secondly, do multiple things, because that is what the market demands from an individual professional. I'm a research guy, but I do strategy also. Now, strategy means on which segment I do the strategy. From a product development to the sales platform, to the sales execution, to the marketing department, to the business development, to the back office operations, to the MIS department. Each and every segment requires a strategy how the things will go. So I develop the strategy. Now, when you are working in an organization which has got around 5 to 6 verticals, okay, so 5 to 6 verticals of sales with back office and all those things, customer servicing, real-time checks and balances needs to be there, payment systems needs to be there, over there, what we do is this: we have got a huge amount of data. We put that data into a predefined format. We have some fixed parameters which we have given into artificial machine learning aspect. We take out the data, what kind of combinations we are looking forward. From those various combinations, we develop different type of conclusion to develop different type of strategy. Now, for example, if I want to give you a live example, COVID-19 has severely impacted the business of the banking and financial services. आज के डेट में कोई भी लोग इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नहीं कर रहे. Nobody is doing investments. What they are more looking forward? They are looking forward for insurance. They are looking for health insurance. They are looking for term policies. They are looking for COVID insurance. So what happens? We pull out the data from the system. We figure it out who are the clients who don't have adequate insurance coverage or who doesn't have got any insurance coverage. We pull out the data through the artificial intelligence. Then based on their revenues, based on their earning capacity, how much premium they can pay, this entire calculation is being done by the artificial intelligence. From there, we pull out the data. Then we develop the strategy regarding whether you can be pitched for a 5,000 rupees premium. Can you pay for a 5 lakh insurance for a COVID insurance, or a 10,000 rupees needs to be given to you for a 10 lakh coverage? So that kind of strategy, that kind of product promotion and designing is being done. So that strategy development comes to artificial intelligence. Now, this is one part of the insurance part. When we come about investments, okay, behavioral finance mixing up with artificial intelligence is this: every person has got a different risk appetite. Every person has got a different understanding about financial market. How much he can invest, how much risk he can take, how much loss he can bear, how long he can invest, when he will need the money. So there are n number of questions. So we collect those questions from an individual investor. We have got to set parameters. We run it through the artificial intelligence, through the machine learning process, and then we come up with a conclusion. So this kind of person with a who can take a very high level of risk can have a high percentage of allocation towards equity. A person who has got a moderate, who doesn't want to take maximum risk. For example, he might be a senior citizen. So for him, protection of the money is more important, as well as getting some regular income. So he has been recommended some different product. So now concluding the thing is this: artificial intelligence, behavioral pattern, linking them both, using business strategy to develop different type of strategies for different verticals to run an organization, going through various phases of an organizational period. So for example, this time we are going through the COVID, so it's a different one. Post-COVID, there will be a different phase. Next, down the line, 2 years, there will be completely different scenario, completely different change of scenario you will witness in Indian economy. So at that point of time, there will be a different strategy. So that strategy will come up through different sets of data at that point of time. So this is what actually the work is all about.
Interesting, sir. So basically, one thing, students, please understand, it's not only about IT. It's all about using your knowledge and utilizing it on a day-to-day operations of a giant organization which sir is part of. Sir, what students would want to know, what do you like about your job? I know it becomes stressful. You mentioned, late working, but then what do you like about your job, sir?
The most important thing which I like about my job is this: that you're constantly engaging with people. First part. Secondly, the learning never stops, because in my field, in my research, in artificial intelligence, in my so many things, the learning never stops. It's a continuous process of learning. I was going through your presentation beforehand. I was saying that somebody was recommending CA, CAs and FRM and all those ones. I highly appreciate that kind of presentation, because today is the time when, if you narrow down your focus to a particular subject line, you will kill yourself up. You need to have a wider spectrum. If you have got a wider spectrum, your learning curve increases. As your learning curve increases, your career graph, your work-life career graph, your professional career, everything goes up. If you don't have a learning curve in your entire career throughout your lifespan, the most important thing is this: throughout your lifespan, you will never like a job, because every job is going to change very soon with the advent of technology. So obviously you have to have a learning approach in your job actually. So if you ask me about my job, what I like is the learning. I keep on learning every day.
New challenges and new strategies. That's what the job is. Interesting, sir. Sir, if somebody actually wants to, consider your kind of a profile, what kind of skill sets are required? other than the degrees and certification? What basic skills you say are important, sir?
You need a strong mind of analysis, an analytical mindset. If you cannot analyze anything, if you cannot think, if you cannot brainstorm, if you cannot decide anything, then you will not be able to develop a strategy. For example, you all students might be planning that after post 12, what course we will take, in which career I want to go. If you won't do an in-depth study of which career you want to go, what is the prospect of the career, how far the career will take you, what are your aspirations, how do you link with that thing, you will never be able to develop a strategy. For example, you want to do a CA, or if you want to do a CMA, remember one thing, every job, every profession, every activity needs a strategy. Without a strategy, you cannot do. And in order to develop a strategy, you need to have an analytical skill. आपको एनालिसिस करना आना चाहिए, कोई भी सिचुएशन हो, कोई भी चीज हो, anything. The more you are sharpened on your analysis skill, the more you will be able to find solution. When you're able to find more solutions, then you develop more business strategy. So business strategy or life strategy or career strategy, they are all in the similar lines. The more you analyze.
So it's basically connecting the dots and speaking to more and more people that and getting that idea. Sir, if we talk about high points of your career, I mean, and some key projects which you have worked on, sir.
I published research books. That was one of my highest peak of my life, one of the highest peak. Second, I was able to pull up a huge number of crowd towards business development in different segments, just opposite to what they were doing. And it was totally based on a revenue business strategy for them. And the projects on which I have worked, obviously starting new verticals in the business, that is one of my key projects which I have done it. Because in my company, we were having only one vertical or two verticals actually. We started the third vertical and I took the massive initiative in forming the third vertical. We took the research to an all-time new high level, which was never in my organization previously. And the market, the capital market, the individual clients appreciated the way we took the research to that level. So that was one of, these are the few of the things which have been my, till now, my phenomenal achievements which I can tell.
Interesting, sir. Inspirational as well. So you already mentioned, but what kind of obstacles? You already mentioned about not clearing the LCAWI paper, but other than that, in the work life, what kind of challenges have you faced, and how did you overcome them, sir?
Politics is the biggest thing. You tell it politics or you tell it nepotism, whatever you tell it. In corporate field, you will find this one in each and every corner. This has been one of the biggest channels. And how do you overcome it? You overcome it sheer by hard work. When you do hard work, when you do laborious work, after a certain period of time, all these challenges of politics, diplomacy, corporate life, all these things disappears. People test your nerves, situation tests your nerves. You have to be firm on your hard work, on your dedication, on your principles, on your ethics, on your values, on your goals of what you want to do, with a mentality of not doing any compromise with anything, but just keep your focused mind on a hard work and keep on doing your hard work. Over a period of time, you're bound to get the results of the same.
Interesting, sir. Absolutely, sir. Very important. So there is no substitute to hard work. One thing is very clear to succeed in life, sir. So what, according to you, is the outlook of this business strategy, industry in India and globally, sir?
If you talk about India, once the 5G comes up in India.
Yeah, sorry, sir. I just wanted to mention, especially with the COVID thing, people are being very cautious which industry will work, which will not work. So, which fields to consider, basically.
COVID has nothing got to do with any industry where you're going to work or not going to work. You should be more focused on when the 5G is going to come. What kind of revolution is going to come up in the technological platform? There will be a significant boost up in the Indian economy across all sectors over the period of time. The reason being, every sector will revamp, will rediscover its business ways. COVID has already done it. For example, Zoom has now become a living part of each and everyone in the corporate field. Millions of Zoom calls are being done on a day, in a month, in India right now, which was not a culture previously. Business processes have become much faster now. So there will be complete changeover with the 5G technology coming up. As the 5G will come up, artificial intelligence will grow up in a much faster space. Artificial intelligence who is not going to replace your job. This is a very common misconception which is prevailing among many people, that once artificial intelligence will come, people will become unemployed, there will be no requirement of jobs, there will be many things will be done by robots. No, the efficiency of the human people will increase more. The volume of the data is too much and it is increasing exponentially. So that entire data, that entire thing will now be managed efficiently through artificial intelligence across every industry, whether it's an FMCG, whether it's a pharmaceutical, whether it's an agricultural, whether it's an iron and steel industry, any industry. Coming to the global perspective, 5G has already started coming in US and Europe. The speed of business, new type of business verticals will come up like anything. You have seen Amazon, you have seen Facebook, you have seen Google. You get ready to see many similar type of companies which you haven't heard or even have not dreamt about it. And they are all going to come up to artificial intelligence backed strategy. Strategy is nothing but a solution providing module. आपके पास एक प्रॉब्लम है, आप उस प्रॉब्लम को एक टेक्नोलॉजी प्लेटफॉर्म के थ्रू एक सोल्यूशन डेवलप करते हैं, and through that solution you create strategies of giving how you are going to grow your business. So overall, those who are going to planning to do CA, CAs or financial risk management or those type of courses, they are going to find significant growth in the coming days when they are going to be in the business strategy segment.
That is very much optimistic and motivating, sir. Of course, sir, you already mentioned about FRM, CFA. What certifications do you recommend if you want to become a successful business strategist, sir?
You need obviously a better understanding of the finance. You need a better understanding how business strategies are being made. So obviously doing a CA, CFA or FRM or an MBA will be sufficient for you. But as I said earlier, don't depend on one single course. You have to do multiple. But at least after JMA, you should have at least 2 or 3 degrees, which will give you a balance towards what you want to do in your career. So if you want to become a business strategist, you need to have a deep understanding of finance. You need to have a deep understanding of management, strategy, business strategy. You don't need to have an IT degree for that one for doing artificial intelligence. But you need to have how technology will be used in the business to derive value. So this entire thing comes up from the management degree course. So you need management degree course, you need finance degree course.
Perfect, sir. This is making a lot of sense, sir. Now, what advice would you want to give your students who are looking for a similar career? And students, of course, you can keep on posting your questions. I will quickly ask on your behalf to sir. So what advice would you want to give to these aspiring students, sir?
Have a strong focus. Have your goals ready. What you want to do, where you want to go. Don't narrow down your focus. Don't think that मेरे भैया ने ये कोर्स कर लिया था, मेरे चाचा के बेटे ने ये कोर्स कर लिया था, या मेरे मामा के बेटे ने ये कोर्स कर लिया था. Don't copy them up. Have your own vision. Have your own goal. उन्होंने जब जो कोर्स किया था, उनको जो सक्सेस मिला था, that time, that situation has changed now. Pre-COVID and post-COVID, जैसे हम लोग before BC and before AD बोलते हैं, after AD बोलते हैं. In a similar situation, now post-COVID and pre-COVID periods will be called right now. So keeping that thing in mind, you need to have your own clear idea regarding which course you want to do. Don't think only by doing one course, somebody landed up with a job of 6 lakh rupees or 8 lakh rupees, or somebody was doing a job of 6 or 8 lakh rupees, but today he is unemployed. So he course karne ka kya fayda hai? No. His unemployment has nothing got to do with the course, or his 6 lakhs or 8 lakhs rupees package or 15 lakhs rupees package has nothing got to do with a particular course. He might have told you one course, but he have done many things at the back of it which you may not know it. And organization to organization, based on the different profile of works which you do, decides your salary package. The point is very clear. Going forward, time will be very challenging because we have seen one financial crisis in 2008. Today, we are going through another economic crisis worldwide. We don't know what will happen in the next 10 years. So the advice is very clear. Never stop learning. Do multiple courses. Manage them up. Have a deep focus. Make a strong career. Don't try to copy someone else. Have your goals in place and make a strong career of your own. Forget about what is happening due to COVID, what impact is happening due to COVID to unemployment and all those things. It's your career, your life, your hard working. It is not a copy paste of someone else. So don't try to live off someone else's life or career. Follow your own path. Make your own career strong in your own domain in which you want to go ahead.
Absolutely, sir. That is really correct. You need to be unique. Each one has their own, strong skill sets, and how do you maximize and utilize them? Sir, we have a question from Jagrati. She's saying, you mentioned about ICWAI. What exactly is that? She's heard it for the first time.
Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India. There are three courses in India which are under the Act of the Parliament: Chartered Accountancy, Cost Accountancy, and Company Secretariat. So these are the three courses which are under the Act of the Parliament. So obviously these courses gives you a direction. Company Secretariat is completely different. It is related to legal and Company Secretariat compliance. Chartered Accountancy does not need any definition or description. And parallelly, Chartered Accountant, you have got the ICWA course also. But ICWA and Chartered Accountancy both are to a similar extent as same. Obviously, ICWA course, the Chartered Accountancy speaks about on the taxation part and a wider spectrum on finance and all those things, and balance sheet and all those things. Whereas ICW also speaks, but it has got a more focus on the cost management subject actually.
Sir, we have a question from Raj. In fact, not one, two questions. First question is, sir, my brother suggested me BCom, but what should I go for a global career after 12th?
Okay, BCom is a very traditional one now. If you want to go ahead, go for BBM. What is BBM? Bachelor in Business Management. After that, it will be very easier for you to do the MBA. BBM, BBF. I still remember when I passed out 20 years before in my class 12. I still remember I wanted to do BBM and BBF at that time, or BBA, Business Bachelor in Business Administration. तब ये courses इतने थे नहीं. Those courses were not there, and after 2 or 3 years, these courses became very much came up in each and every university, and every college started doing these courses. So if you do BCom, is a very traditional one. It's a very old traditional course. Okay. If you want to do something added up in this one, something more valuable, go for BBM or BBF or BBA, which will give you very strong base for your MBA level degree.
So there is another question.
If you're looking forward to become a professional, independent professional, then go for CA, go for a CMA, cost management accountant. So you can go for these ones.
Right, sir. Sir, another question is, sir, because students are really inspired by this entire conversation. So they're asking, who was your inspiration, sir, in terms of deciding all of these things and this career journeys?
My inspiration, first of all, my father was one of my inspiration. Second, truly speaking, it was the people who are surrounding me in my corporate life who taught me that अगर आपको एक ऊपर के पोजीशन में जाके बैठना है और आप जो बोल रहे हो वो सही बोल रहे हो, वो अगर आपको एक ऊपर के लेवल पे जाके बैठ के उस चीज को आपको समझाना है, आपके नाम के बगल में इतने सारे क्वालिफिकेशन होनी चाहिए कि सामने वाला वो क्वालिफिकेशन देखने के बाद वो चेयर छोड़ के उठ के खड़ा हो जाए. ये मेरे दिमाग में बहुत पहले से था, बिकॉज आई हैड दिस ड्रीम इन माई लाइफ. नाम के बगल में क्वालिफिकेशन इतने सारे होने चाहिए कि सामने वाले को जब बोलूं तो वो मतलब झुक के आपके सामने खड़ा हो जाए. मतलब ही शुड बी बोर्ड, बिकॉज व्हाट हैपेंस इन द कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ. मैं एक चीज हमेशा याद करता हूं और मैं हमेशा ये दूसरों को भी मैं बोलता हूं व्हेन आई डू माय इंस्पिरेशनल सेशंस विद माय पार्टिसिपेंट्स. एक हिंदी में कहावत है, मैं हमेशा ये बोलता हूं, जिल्लतों की बारिश में जिस बंदे ने नहीं नहाया, जिल्लतों की बारिश में जब तक तुमने नहीं नहाया, तुम जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे. दैट इज वेरी मच हाईली रिक्वायर्ड. सो व्हाट यू वांट टू डू इन लाइफ. सो ऑब्वियसली माय इंस्पिरेशन वाज ऑब्वियसली माय फादर, but more than my father was this, that I had got this dream that I have to one day I have to sit on a topmost position where I can manage or control a business based on what I think and what I wanted to do in my life. So that was all.
Very, very motivating, sir, and very important, students, that there is no substitute to patience, hard work, and learning. I mean, one thing I've definitely appreciated, that learning never stops. आपके जो journey है, in spite you picked up job, you still were pursuing different careers, and now you revealed the secret that it has to be the first impression makes all the difference. So that was all your aim, sir. Absolutely, sir. Very interesting, very motivating, sir. We've taken a lot of time, so thank you very much to be part of this session, and definitely appreciate you to be part of it. In fact, you mentioned about motivation, so let's see if in future, if you have similar time, we can do just the motivation session for our students, and I think that will also be equally
I do a lot of motivation and inspirational sessions. Okay, And currently, with this COVID situation particularly going on, I am a bit surprised the way even matured people are behaving in terms of the things they are looking forward. And I would like to tell all the students, the faculty members, and whoever are in the presentation, by the year of 2021 middle, by this time 2021, I mean by 2022, you will be very surprised to see and even to believe that did India face a similar situation of COVID-like slowdown like this? Did it ever come? Because the whole of the Indian economy and the global economy will completely change. There's a huge amount of opportunities just waiting for the next 2 years to come up for each and every one. You all need is to have a very focused eyes and ears open to capture a wider segment of opportunities which are going to come up. You make a note of it today and it will come.
Thank you very, very much, sir. It was really, we are ending the session on a very high note. Thank you very much on behalf of the students and the faculty member of MOOCs. I would really like to thank you, and definitely I would look forward for your future sessions, sir. Thank you very much. Students, thank you for being part of this session, and I wish you all the very best for your careers. Thank you, sir, and thank you, students. We'll end this session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.